Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about the documents that you're going to need if you are looking to get pre-approved. And in general, there's a document checklist that majority of lenders are going to require, and obviously depending on your situation, there could be additional items as well. But to get started, here's a basic, just general checklist. First and foremost, you're going to have to get your pay stubs. So here's an example of a pay stub. This is the actual check, and then the pay stub that would be attached. It shows all of your earnings year to date. It has any kind of deductions. It has your hours, your rates, and so forth. Another thing then that you're going to need are your last 2 years of your W-2s or 1099s. So basically any job that you work, any employee or employer will provide what's called a W-2 or a 1099. And this is what they typically look like. Here are examples. Okay, and so it's going to break down everything from the employer in terms of your earnings for that year. We'll need the last 2 years of those because we want to make sure that we match everything up from the W-2s and 1099s to your full federal tax returns. And make sure that when you round these up, you're also presenting all pages, all schedules, all attachments. Depending on your situation, you might have only a couple pages or you might have many pages full, depending again on where you get your income. Just make sure that you bring as much as you can because it's better to have more than not have enough. Then you also want to get your last 2 months of your bank statements. And so make sure again, if it says page 1 of 6, we are providing all 6 pages. Even if page 6 is blank, we're going to need all of the pages as well. So the last 2 months of those, last 2 years of your tax returns, last 2 years of your W-2s, 1099s, and last 30 days worth of the work pay stubs. Also, if you have an insurance agent that you use, if you just bring in a copy of the insurance policy, the declaration, what's called the declarations page, this just has a breakdown of their contact info. It also has, what kind of insurance coverage you currently have. If you're renting, you might not even have this, so don't worry about that at this time. Now you're starting to think to yourself, okay, this is a lot of items. It can be a little overwhelming and a little daunting. Where do I find it? Well, actually, a lot of this is probably at your fingertips online. You just don't realize it. So I want to give you some examples. As far as your work pay stubs, we use a company called ADP here. So you probably have some kind of login that you can just put in your username, password, get your pay stubs. You also can get, more than likely, your W-2s for however long you've worked there as well. Very easy, just print it out, maybe even save it and send it as an attachment. If you're looking for your tax returns, if you file online through like TurboTax or H&R Block, if you log into your account, you probably can get those in their archives. You may or may not have to pay for it, but either way, very easy. Or if you have an accountant that does it, just simply pick up the phone, give him or her a call, and they probably have those on file for you as well. Lastly, your bank statements. If you just go online, this is Wells Fargo, for instance, you go in their statements and documents section, you can get as far back as you can possibly look all of your official bank statements. Very easy to find all of these items. So again, this is just the basic document checklist. There's going to be more items when you actually sit down with a loan officer and figure out what your real, job situation and income situation, where you're getting all your money comes from. And then we'll address those items at that time. But for the most part, this is very general, and these are the things that you'll need to get pre-approved. So if you have any other questions, definitely reach out to myself or Dina here at the Twin Cities Home Buyers Resource. We'd love to help you out. Have a good day, guys.